Hey there. I just came back from work. I had a bit of leftovers from lunch as dinner, and I just set up this tripod. And I also have a couple of mics now, so I'm gonna be try to film myself. And what I wanted to talk to you today is about hope. As you saw in the title, we live in a pretty hopeless society, and there's a lot of stuff going around that can really discourage us from actually wanting to succeed in what we're passionate about. Maybe we're passionate about learning something new, or starting a family, getting a house, or buying that new car. But these days, it's really hard to see yourself in that position because there's no hope. So many world events are making it like that. But what I found is that hope is what drives us to succeed as much as we can. You see, when I was in high school, I decided that I wanted to go to university so that I can get a job and make a lot of money. I didn't make that decision for myself. It was mainly encouraged by my parents, and also a bit of societal pressure because everyone thought I was a very bright kid and also very, very smart. I was the kid that always got A's, always succeeded in classes. I didn't even have to study. And there were certain voices coming from my peers and my parents giving me the hope that because I was put in this position, I was going to be able to get a very good job, and I would not work a lot, and then I would make a lot of money, and I would be in a very wealthy position. And then university came around, and that changed a lot of my perceptions of how capable I was. When I first joined university, I failed my first quiz. I failed my first calculus quiz. I got a 30%. And then some more things started to happen. I was worried and stressed about my grades. And I was also very, very worried about my future. If I was even going to be successful in university with all these people that are also successful with me. I'm not sure if that's called imposter syndrome, but it was a genuine stress. It was a genuine stress initiator, if that's the term. But I was able to keep going because I had a lot of hope. I had a lot of hope that if I do succeed in this, if I do succeed in getting that high GPA, doing well in university, I'll get a good job, and I'll be able to buy a nice house. All the girls will want to have me. And I was supported. I was very supported by my family, by my professors even. They wanted me to succeed. They would have one-on-one meetings with me just to discuss, like, hey, what's a better approach? And being supported also made me very hopeful for the future. And then some things started to change. I soon learned that networking is more important than your grades, especially in business school. And so I thought, well, if networking is what's important in business school, I'll just network as much as I can. So I went to networking events. I connected with professors, and they would email me networking events. They would also recommend me certain positions, not recommend me to the company, but recommend what I should try doing. I tried applying to jobs, internships, And I was able to get an internship. Everything was going well. I was able to get an internship after only 3 applications. 3! And that gave me so much hope. I was on a high. I felt like a snowball going down a mountain and just getting bigger and bigger, more powerful. It felt amazing. Well, I got into a very prestigious company, a very internationally recognized company. The internship was a blast. I helped out with a couple of projects here and there, nothing too difficult because it was a summer internship and it's not too busy during the summer. It was amazing. And I thought, this is great. I'm doing what I need to do. And out of our entire intern group, I was the first one to receive that return offer that says you will be a full-time employee here if you accept this offer. And I thought, that's amazing. This is great. My parents are gonna be so proud of me, and I'm finally making it. I'm finally making it into the real world. And then after that internship, I had a study abroad term in Japan. It was actually for an entire year, best year of my life. And I think I'm gonna talk more about that in another video. And it was a lot of fun. And then I came back, and then I had to do another year. I had 1 more year left. It was very chill and very easy. And then I had an entire summer to myself. Instead of going to travel and go on a vacation, I decided to study for the CPA. And I studied pretty hard. I basically studied with an ethic that was similar to what I did in university. And then I joined the firm again. I joined the firm, I did some work here and there. Things were a bit off. But still, I was going to work every single day, get in by 8, leave by 4:30. I took the CPA Core 1 exam while I was working, and I passed. I started to get goosebumps because I was so happy that I passed. I told my dad, and he was very proud of me. But then I started to think, if this is really all life has to offer, things started to get really busy. For us, the busy season is between January and the end of April, and things were getting really tough. Spending around 10 to 12 hours at the office, I felt like there was something more to life. And also, I felt like I was falling behind. Water break. I felt like I didn't have everything all together. There was more that I wanted to do in life than just work. And with the trajectory that I was going, I felt like all I was doing was just work. And it was difficult to have that work-life balance, especially when you're working 10 to 12 hours every single day. It's not very filling to the soul. And I started to lose hope. I started to fall behind. I started to lose my momentum. And I felt like everyone else was pulling ahead. They were grinding, they were learning. Meanwhile, it was very hard for me to find that reason to learn because I didn't feel like I could pull ahead without any hope. Of course, it felt like everyone was pulling ahead. Meanwhile, I was really struggling to find the hope to pull ahead. I found myself becoming a bit more negative. Now, of course, I'll have to keep working. Working is what pays the bills around here, and it also keeps a roof over my head, keeps a roof over my head, make sure that I have lighting in here. But I think hope is so important in our lives these days. It's what really drives us to want to succeed, that light at the end of the tunnel. Now, we all had different inspirations in our lives. We were inspired by maybe Spider-Man, a teenager that was broke, struggling in college while also managing his life as a superhero. He was a big inspiration to many comic book readers in the 70s, the 80s. Superman gave a lot of hope to people during the World War. Personally for me, I love watching anime, I love to read manga. I have a whole collection of just mangas in Japanese, English, and Korean. I do love watching anime and manga because they have stories that really inspire me. I love listening to people's stories of how they may be struggling or how they might be trying to overcome their struggles. But I haven't found that one thing that truly gives me hope. And I'm really lacking in hope. It's causing me to not perform as much as I want to. I read a verse in the Bible. It's a quite popular verse. It goes along the lines of, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." The thing is that I don't exactly know what my future is going to look like. And I don't exactly know what the thing that gives me hope or what makes me hopeful towards the light at the end of the tunnel is. I want to start something. I'm starting this YouTube channel because I want something to look forward to at the end of the day. When I'm tired at work, when I work I'd love to work only 6 hours, but when after I finish work, when I'm tired, I want something to energize me. You know, it's funny, I would spend around an hour or 2 hours every single day just playing Uma Musume. And, you know, playing games is great, but it didn't really give me energy. And plus, Uma Musume, it just made me angry because my Umas just kept losing. So I think this is a much more worthwhile use of my time. I also want to learn effective video editing as well as proper video essay writing. Because there's a lot of projects that I've been thinking about, especially last night. A lot of projects that I want to get started on, but I don't know how. I just need to start. And it starts here. Now, what kind of projects I'm going to do? I don't know. I like video games, I like anime, manga, your classic otaku, I think. That's me. I can talk a bit about my trip in Japan, maybe some shorter videos for that. Talk about how I study Japanese, or just some updates on my life. But there's one thing for certain. I think, do you remember back in the day when, like, you say, for example, 2022 to 2023-ish, after the pandemic, everyone just started going to the gym. I was part of that crowd. Before I left for Japan, I went to the gym. I started going to the gym. I found myself getting bigger, and I really enjoyed it. But I didn't know why I was doing it. In fact, I didn't go to the gym today because I don't know why I would go to the gym. Maybe it was to impress a girl, but as you can see, I'm not really that buff. I've been going to the gym for around 2-3 years, but I don't think I was really doing it for myself. I don't blame you if you do go to the gym. Going to the gym is great. And you know what, maybe I'll do it after I record this. But it wasn't something I really wanted to do. It was something I just did to try to tell myself that it's a way to release stress. It's a way to end the day. It's a way to burn all your calories and then eat it all so that you can become leaner and have cleaner proteins inside yourself instead of the fats. But I didn't really need to do that. But also, like I said, it's not bad to go to the gym. What I think I need to do is just start doing this. I need to put a camera up and start talking to you. Start talking to you about what goes on in my life, things I'm passionate about. And I really can't believe I'm starting this. I've wanted to start this ever since 2022. I had gotten dumped by a girl that I really did want to marry. And I thought, I need to just pursue what I love. But I was still too scared. And I also didn't have the patience with my potato laptop to edit anything. But here we are. And here I am with you. So I'll see you next week, maybe.